we are now in episode 13 of the Necro-Schall base of 5s. I'm standing out here by the coal patch because we need some more coal, because last time we got the mix build working. We've got trains here now, and we've got... Actually, these things are unloading unevenly. That's not what I expected, but whatever. We'll deal with that later. I added some more trains in between, so we've now got all 4 mixed builds going, which is nice. They're kind of not all running completely, but like they're running enough, and we're getting stuff out. We're getting a lot of stuff out of the mixed build, which is fine. And then it all wanders down here into a purple and yellow science build, which is, you know, kind of running. We're short on LDS. Am I happy being short on LDS? I'm actually seriously short on LDS, and I've only got 3 of these things running. And I'm not really building up these. But that's also because the main base died. Yeah, science is dead, because we ran down all the starter patches in the starter area, which is fantastic. That's actually a thing that makes me really happy, because it means we can clear out a bunch of this. And in fact, I'm kind of tempted... Okay, yes, we ran out of coal, and we also emptied the coal buffer, so all of this stopped, which is why we're also standing over at the coal station. But occasionally we get these deliveries of this fuel from the train that's here, that's processing them out of all the biter corpses, which is backed up. I wondered if that was going to be a thing that would happen. So we're going to do that and put that on the inside of the belt, and then these guys are going to get a whole belt of stuff, and that'll all just let these guys process things. And actually we're getting more bigs here at the same time, aren't we? Okay, so let's also do that, except that we need to change some of these filters. But that will be, you know, bots can start putting that down. Then yeah, we just need to go and we've got, where are these train stations? Train stations are over here, that we also kind of slapped down last time, but these are all still say iron, even though they're not iron, but we also haven't connected them over here so that no one accidentally delivers iron there. And instead the plan is to put things on this coal patch, because, you know, that's how that works. The only thing is, I'm looking at this now, and like, none of this is in a particular... Can I get a train? I cannot get train stations through here, fine. That means that some of these cliffs go away. And these things I would have actually rather had up and down, rather than coming out like that, but whatever. Because left, right is going to be tricky, because we've got to go into the water, whereas if I could just take some off here. So what I might do instead is this. And then that'll fill that up, but still sideload after these things disappear, that's fine. Okay, so we've got to do another coal train station. And for that, let's just wander down here and grab some of this stuff, because copy and paste is how we do things. Oh, I don't have filter inserters, so these things aren't actually reloading at the station. But that's also fine. Okay, I think we're going to move that across a bit, because I kind of like it about here. But that means that this guy... yeah, I guess we're going to have to copy and paste all this again. Because I want the module settings in it. If this guy is over here somewhere, then it can do this stuff, except I don't also have the belt. Sure, bots are going to help me with this anyway, though, aren't they? Because we're going to do... Like, I'm not actually going to build this myself. We're going to put this here, and we're going to give you... Actually, you've already got some bots. Oh no, you're going to take them over to the storage thing that's... It's not too far away, it's fine. Okay, this thing needs to be built and needs to get modules and also needs power, so let's throw that down here as well. And then, yeah, this station... Actually, I have no idea if that's going in the right direction or not. Let's also get this stuff out of the way and give this guy some of these and some of these and some of these and a couple of these. And then go and copy and paste that station. Oh, you also need cliff explosives. Copy and paste that station back again. I don't even remember which one I took. Was it this? I mean, these are copy and paste as well, aren't they? So it's probably fine. But where even did I have... I did not have it like that. I think it was one with... maybe I did have it like that, and it's just bad, because it wants to have... Yeah, it wants to have another of these things. Is that a... Yeah, it wants to have one of these over here, like so. Even though the rubber board is in the way, so I guess we do all of this again. And yeah, rubber board can go here. This thing can go here. You can have some more of these, and all these things that I'm just putting back at this point. Don't know if you need that. So we got 6 of these things, which is fine. Oh, I put the train station down there. That's not where it goes. Yeah, sure. Okay, so we're going to have trains with 6 carriages, making us coal, which is great. Where is... I think that wants to go... Can that go up one more and fit? Or do I actually want that to run up at all? Does it actually matter? I think I might want it to run down. Because if it runs down, then I can have another train... Yeah, then I can have this line also looping in through here, which is going to be a continued mess, but also what we're going to do. Because that's fine, isn't it? We'll do something like that, and then... I'm sure we had one of these on this side. I must have deleted when I deleted the train station, I'm sure. Okay, so then... so we got 6 of those. Yeah, great. This is doing what it needs to. This can come this way. We can go under here. And then I guess under this again. Yeah, and then it can go under... Where was it? It was about here or something? Not that way, this way. And because now I can put another train on this guy. It's kind of too close, isn't it? Where is... Yeah, because this guy here also wants to go there. That's where that's going to line up. And then I want to have another... Yeah, I need to fit another 2 carriages in that. That's fine. Okay. These guys are all doing what they need to, which is fantastic. You probably have some coal, which is great because... Okay, that's way too much coal. Put the coal back because I only want about that much coal. You guys each want a stack. And then down here and up here and in there. And some signals. Yeah, signal here because it can go this way. Signal here. Chain signal both of these directions. Cliff explosives here. This thing. And now we've got... Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a pain. But the other question is, did we... No, we did not chain signal this both ways, so that also needs to change, which is kind of important. Okay, and that's also blocking the other station, but, you know, things that we can do slightly differently. We've at least restored the coal to the mixed build, and now this is cleared, and now I think everything I needed to do here is done. This is still a tier 1 bucket excavator because we don't need a big thing here. These things will do everything quite quickly with quite a lot of pollution, and now I want to push this space even more because we're going to be dumping a lot of pollution out there. In fact, we need a trash station here, and we need an oil station here as well for flamethrowers, and that might be a thing that we end up doing quite soon. Should I take these? It's got 16 stacks, and I've got that much free in my inventory, so I guess we take it. I mean, sure, why not? And let's also see what these guys have ended up with. Yeah, you don't need either of those things, but all the landmines you can keep, and this guy just picked up more stuff, so now my inventory is full with junk, which is an acceptable situation given that I actually require all of the junk. Okay, he's doing what he needs to. This is going to need to be set to manual because we've got to drive through a bit that is one way against us at the moment. Why do I have... Oh, that's why I have uranium mining there, isn't it? Yeah. We're going to add an icon for coal, because this is a coal mine. And then we're going to need to... I don't need to give that a train stop limit. I'm not going to be having that many trains on it, probably, because I don't expect the draw on this to be that big. But let's just not check that I've not left anything around. So I don't have any roboport coverage. I haven't left any cars there. That's fine. That means that this thing is on manual, and we're just going to drive it down here, and I don't see any trains coming, which is important. And then we need this thing to be here, so this is actually now chain signal both ways, and really needs to be chain signal both ways, because do I need this anymore? I don't think I need these. I don't think these signals here are achieving anything. But anyway, we want to now drive this train to the part of the base like over here, because we've got to figure out how to connect the stuff in here. So we're just going to drive this train over there, and that's fine. And then this train can add a station of the coal source and just go there. And it'll chill out there for a bit. It'll be fine. It'll fill up. We will give it more stuff to do later. That's fine. Where am I putting these? I guess I'm putting the other stations over here. But I'd really want the flamethrowers to be here, or at least the end of the flamethrower range to be here, so that the biters are in the narrowest spot as they're being covered by fire. In fact, all of these probably want to go. But whatever. That's a thing we need to deal with differently. This is... Okay, so I'm kind of in the way, which is fine. In the way of the other trees, and we've got to go build a coal station, and I guess we can... I mean, we've still got the other belt fit stuff. This is going to be smeltface. This is no longer smeltface iron. This is smeltface coal. And now it's time to connect this thing here, like so. And then this train also wants to go from the coal thing that we've just done to smeltface coal. Yeah, okay, fine. You have gone too far. Fortunately, you've still got the signal, so you've got the segment, so you can back up again. But we're also going to just do, yeah, that was the thing we could have avoided. This one's inactivity to empty cargo, because it's not going to be full. And we've got our other fuel train here wandering through here as well. Okay, and then I'm in the same spot that I got stuck in just moments ago. Go to smeltface coal. And you can't get there until this gets connected, and now you can, which is nice. And these... Yeah, now we've got our belt of... We've got 2 belts of coal out. Do I want 2 belts of coal out? I don't know that I want 2 belts of coal out. What? Yeah, because now it's time to... I guess we figure out how to plug the rest of this into... Yeah, we got some fuel because we processed some of the alien parts, so the base is kind of turned back on. Kind of. Even though it's still blocked on... stone? That's not really what I was expecting. I guess all of the Schall stuff, because for the same reason that I've got fuel, I've got been processing Schall ores, and now this is all blocked up here as well. The thing is, one of the things I was thinking about that I think, based on this influx of stone, I'm absolutely going to do, is if I'm mining more here, I want a station on which I can put a train with stone to take it down to this station over here, because I think I can get... All this is backed up as well. Okay, let's see if we can get on that quickly. How many is this? This is 8, isn't it? Let's do... Okay, those things are also kind of silly. Let's do... not that. Let's do this, and then have... And then also have that, and this is going to give us... half a belt of coal smelting, which is actually not going to be enough. I don't need half a belt of coal smelting. Yeah, it's going to give us... I actually did want this. So I think actually... because one of the things about... yeah, I should probably... should I plug that in? No, I'm happy that everything's processing, except I'm just not getting... okay, do other things to get more stone off that belt. Thanks. Yeah, we'll just use up that stone, fine. Then that'll kind of naturally unblock some things. Because this purple science build here... normally when I'm building it this size in a speed run, this gets a whole belt of stone and brick. But the thing is, I don't think I'm getting... in fact, I'm definitely not getting a half belt of stone and a half belt of brick out of this, because this is giving me at most a half belt of stone and a quarter belt of brick if I smelt some of it. So I think what we're going to do instead is attempt to smelt all of this. Do I have space to do that? Yeah, smelt all of this here, have another train stop. Is that... do I want another train stop here? Yes, because this belt of brick and stone is still going this way to go in here. So that's what we're going to be doing. What 4 things am I losing? Are they landmines? They are landmines, it's fine. Yeah, so if I have another train here that's also offloading stone, which can be here. Is that... yeah, that connects. So that's also fine. So then this station is going to need to be an unloading station, but it's going to go to here, and then we're going to have this kind of shenanigans. We'll unload some more stone here, and then over here we shall have yet another station. Maybe even here. Is that a good place? Is it a bad place? Is it a thing I'm absolutely still going to do? Let's actually get all of it. Because if I throw the station like here, this sounds like a bit of a disaster. And then... yeah, so I can have a train here that takes stone or takes brick. Brick would be better to pack onto a train. Brick would actually be significantly better to pack onto a train. It is going to stack like 4 times as well, so I guess we're taking brick, which I guess means this smelter here, the output can't actually... so I guess I still have some stone for wall, because this still supplies military science, which is kind of an important thing. Why are you not running? No... oh, I know why you're not running, because you don't have any iron, because all of this stuff is still catching up from being short on fuel. So I guess let's reverse those, dump them back in. Yeah, then we'll get more iron, then we'll get more inserters, then we'll be able to build this to get more stone. In the meantime, so what proportion of... okay, yeah, we'll deal with that later. The other things to do are... this line of stuff no longer exists, so it does not need to be there. This doesn't need to exist, this doesn't need to exist. This also... all of this stuff can just be... oh yeah, this is the coal line, this is actually important. And I think I want to do that differently as well. This is... oh wait, this is the... not that one. This is actually the coal flow from the mixed stuff. So that's kind of important, and this is actually feeding into the buffer as well. But I don't think we bother keeping that buffer. No, we don't bother keeping that buffer. The way this works is this prioritizes in... am I standing next to this thing? I am standing next to this thing. This prioritizes in priority left. It takes it from... yeah, and then the other belts of coal feed end up also going here. Is that true? I mean, we are processing a lot more of this stuff now. I think I think also this is quite possibly the opportunity just to straighten a lot of the stuff up, because all of that doesn't need to be here anymore. Oh, I've still got all the stuff on my person, which is a bit of an issue. Yeah, I kind of don't want those underground belts to be in that kind of space. But the problem is, don't I have small, medium, Schall ores? Didn't I put somewhere down here? Not for the Schall ores, as it turns out, but I'm pretty sure for the smalls and mediums that I've actually built, I already have those logistics chests set up. So if I have a box here that give me all of these things, and you have all of these, not the bigs, I don't actually have the bigs set up yet, but I should be able to deletion planner that and have all that stuff go to where it actually needs to be. And then these other things here, I've just got a bunch of this stuff. You know what? If we're all doing that, then okay, let's not do it. Yeah, we kind of need to do it there, don't we? Because we need to do it in a place where stuff is already mixed, because I want to just dump all this random stuff over there that I can pick up later, or rather not address later. So that's still a mess, but whatever. Yeah, we want to have, because I also don't think this belt here needs to go through. Like, if this belt comes off the train, yeah, let's actually set all of this up differently, because this is this coal feed here. So maybe this one runs this way. We belt balance this guy, and then run it. Yeah. Not there. Not there either, actually. Sure. Because then this can disappear, this can run straight through. All of that can disappear. This, I guess, is going to go like that. Okay, so the coal that filters out runs all the way through. This is still going to want to take input priority from, not input priority, and also from the other side. Then I don't think we need this one at all, which is going to give me even more an issue if I try and pick all of that up. But the plan for that was, I also need to filter all the other things off this belt, which is going to be interesting. But yeah, we'll send the coal through there, we'll send all of the other alien parts through here as well, and then anything, I was going to say anything that makes it through here, but we also can't easily get stuff out of there because a number of reasons. Basically all of this sushi is a bit of a disastrous mess in a way that continues to be funny, because the idea was one of these fuel belts, like I want to send a belt of fuel underground here to rejoin over here, because the fuel density of these things isn't gonna, this is just because I want these things to be running on stuff other than solid fuel, but it's also not going to be because they've all got solid fuel now, so it kind of doesn't matter. Things that are annoying. Okay, what even are we doing? I've got, where is this train? You come over here and then ask for passenger present. But I'm not actually going to be present, I'm just going to give you a load of junk. Where are you? Here you are. This is good. You want these things and these things, and then also, yeah, we're getting some big butter stuff out, and I haven't actually done anything with that yet. Okay, cool. Now you go to the dismembered corpse party and get rid of the temporary thing, and yeah, that's my inventory cleared up again. Let's also, this is going to be smeltface iron. This one is going to be smeltface copper. And that's going to be the long-term plan. May as well connect this here now as well, but not the iron one because we haven't actually... Wait, did I even get a signal on that? This wants to be here and a signal. Yeah, this one has a signal. Good, okay. So now, the thing is, if we connect to this one's still going to be iron because we want kind of 4 belts of iron in here. But we've also already got this one running from this side. And these ones will probably stay until... What are you missing out on? Are you missing out on train stop? Sure. Until this patch finally dies, and it's getting work done. Do I? How much landfill do I have there? Yeah, really not much. I think this is still the main network. Yeah, we're going to go back to making landfill again because I think more landfill is a thing I'm going to want, which I'm already concerned about, even though part of the problem is not having enough stone. So yeah. How do we want to do this? I think actually the first thing to still do is to unblock this by processing the stone, and so we're going to do this the same way. Yeah, we're going to do... Where is this going to fit? This way? Over here? I need one line, which can be on this side of the rockport, and then we can have these guys like... Okay, let's not do there. Let's actually arrange the bottom ones in a somewhat sensible place. If we have some here and then here, we're gonna go with that. And this is going to be... We're basically just gonna, at this point, dump that whole belt in. And then these guys... This is straight up just spaghetti mode at the moment, not even... actually, let's move that a little bit further along, because we've got some other stuff. Okay, fine, we'll just do that all again. Yeah, because now we can do this same setup. And other than the fact that we... How many did I make there? Did I make a good number? I made it 16. 16 is not a good number. Whatever. 16 is the number we're going to go with, apparently. Yeah, so this is going to get us some coal. It's going to get us some stone. Then we're going to get stone here. We're going to have another stone station. This is going to be an unpacking station, isn't it? Yes. And then I think... I hope I've inserted for this by now. This, I guess we're just going to unload. But then the thing is, I also need to get more stone in here. I need kind of half a belt of stone out. So let's just do that, I guess. I hope by now people are at least on board with the concept of spaghetti, because it's going to be... I mean, this is how we're doing things. Yeah, so this comes out here. If this then joins, this is my belt of... This is my belt of stone and... yeah, this is my belt of stone and bricks that I need to make my purple science. So we're just going to run this over here, because I'm pretty sure somewhere over here... Yeah, here we go. In through here. Actually, let's do both of those. And this way. And this is not actually purple science automated yet, because I also needed to give... I needed to figure out where poles... how poles are getting onto this belt. And they kind of need to get onto this belt here, because... Why are you guys not running? Oh, because you're not getting... Because you're not getting green chips, because you're not getting batteries, because the rest of the base is dead. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, things, purple science is nearly automated, but there's still a lot of other stuff that's kind of broken as well. And I actually ran out of these furnaces, okay. This actually, I think this wants to prioritize to the right. I'm nowhere near that, am I? No, because I want to make sure that that has enough stone bricks. So that, because if I'm throwing in more stone bricks here via this train station, actually this I kind of want to keep. These are where two not really solid fossil fuels, because all of these things are fossil fuels as well, but you know, stuff like that. I want to put, yeah, 2 of these things. One of the belts, if I clean up some of the spaghetti, but I also don't know that I care, and don't know that that's going to be interesting to do on a show, as it were. What's backed up here? Copper is backed up? Why is copper backed up? Because, okay, copper's backed up because everything is out of fuel, because that's kind of why we'll be here, trying to plug in this coal. Although, to be fair, I've already got the pattern I want for this, I guess, is this thing down here, like this thing. Because I can have actually, this is also going to be iron, so do I have these on me? I do. That's nice, because this means I can go, like, filter for iron. Not like that. Do this kind of stuff. Oh wait, these are not connected. That's a cool trick. Wait, so which one of these won't connect? Oh, these are all... Okay, fine. Yep, sure. Okay. Do I think then instead of this bit we actually go out here and we do this kind of thing. And so we pull out the iron, we send it this way, then we do... I guess we're not doing that same kind of shimmy. I guess this one can. And the theme of this is... Yeah, so this is coal station, we need to take out the iron. This is copper station, we need to take out the iron. This other one doesn't exist for now, but we are going to then do this and go filter input priority on the left. And now we have more iron coming in. And then, yeah, this is also going to be input priority on the left. So we should have more iron coming in now. The other thing then, I guess we just do this again, I guess. Except we take off the copper. Filter for copper, and then this is actually... I mean... Maybe I should leave a little more space because, well, this is already doing its filtering thing, so I guess whatever. In fact, the thing I could have done is also just filtered this for not coal. In fact, that's going to be the easiest and nastiest way of doing things immediately. So yeah, so everything, like, and we'll sort this out later, probably with, yeah, we'll do a thing like this, which is a little more structured, probably. We'll send everything that's not coal down there, and then we'll bring it over this way a bit. Thing is, like, the coal kind of wanted to start here to combine with this one, but at least now, yeah, so in here somewhere there's going to be, I guess, more stone smelting, but this is also just to create some space on the belt and push things off in one direction. You can be like that, because why not? Then all this stuff, yeah, so now we've got pure coal feed. Yeah, so we've now got pure coal feed into this bit of the power grid, which should... I mean, it's not actually going to... Yeah, this is one of those circular things, isn't it? It's not actually going to create draw unless I start running things, and I kind of also need to get all of this running. I also need to put coal on whichever of these belts. Actually, yeah, this is... Wait, no, because the coal is all the way over here, isn't it? Because I've got, like, one of the coal runoffs. This one here is actually the coal runoff. So I guess, yeah, what we do, this one can stay. What even is this? This is the uranium runoff. Okay, so, good plan that I like. Actually, this is, it's not put a train station there, we don't know where that's going yet. But if I have, yeah, I can do a thing, I can make this worse. By bringing this in here, and then, yeah, let's try to remember to reconnect the uranium next, like, later. But if this is input priority left, yes, that way. This is, yeah, I can't have either of those there if I'm going to reconnect the uranium like this. But it's fine, it's now sorted. Okay, so we've got dedicated coal coming this way, we've got coal prioritizing from the overflow from everything else coming over here, which is then going back on the coal belt, which balances again and splits over here, and some of this coal goes to the dedicated coal things of the, like the plastic and the grenades and stuff, which is probably where I want to make poles. And then this I don't know how much I want, but we're gonna like figure that out in a bit. Am I figuring this out now? I kind of wanted 6 carriages there if it would fit. And I guess I'm also fueling this train here, because, you know, why not? If I do this here, then, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, that fits. That's cool, because that means I can have one of these here, and then 4 of these guys, and we can put a bunch of bricks on this train with, okay, we can put a bunch of bricks on this train. We can actually fuel all of this from these things. This is now backed up because we just need to get this running again, because this coal here needs to get into the builds and actually make things run. And then we will be in a situation where there will be enough coal draw here to pull these materials off the belt. Am I still blocked on? No, I'm blocked on copper. I'm just not processing copper. These are all... No, this is a pure copper source at the moment. So this copper source, actually I can do this a whole lot easier, can't I? Okay, let's not completely mess that up. But I'm about to completely mess this up. We want this to be copper on the left, and also have input priority on the right. So yeah, so now I can connect this up again. There, and there. And now, this thing down here, let's also see if we can get some of this processing working again. This thing here is going to also be taking all of the copper from one of those inputs, which means that there'll be less copper here, but that's also fine because we've still got this thing juggling extra copper across in a complete disaster of mechanism. There's things that you do with diversity. This is like pretty standard as far as making a mess and seeing if you can fix it. You have all of that. I've got some iron ore which you can have. The steel is dead, which is a bit of a concern. Where is the steel ore coming from? Okay, the steel ore is coming from, the ore for steel is coming from over here, which is now unblocked again, because, okay, the top one is blocked, the bottom one, as long as this belt never fully backs up, this belt of copper fully backing up is a bit of an issue, which is somewhat of a concern, because I'm pretty sure one of the things that happened is I made so much blue science that I turned blue science off. Yeah, I significantly cut blue science, and then everything else is waiting on, okay, it's actually waiting on copper. So that's going to turn on again, and that's going to, oh, because this thing, yeah, this wants to go back to the other output priority. Okay. Things that are ongoing disasters in ways that are maybe kind of fine. I think we're getting better. What else did I want to, let's check that the mixed build is running. No stone on the stone belt. All the stuff is not going anywhere because all that filled up, which is fine. These guys, yeah, so these guys are actually, I mean, with that buffer of stone on the belt and also in these furnaces, all I need to do is get the poles on that belt and I will be making purple science. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think the plan for that is so much just random junk and inventory, whatever. Yeah, I don't think I need this many grenades, especially as part of the previous plan to clear the coal buffer was to have, yeah, only I think I only want 2 of these on grenades, and then I reckon the rest will just disappear. And if I do need more grenades, I will either be able to do that with speed moduling stuff, or logibotting if I'm doing personal grenades. In fact, if I'm probably not using personal grenades again, in fact, one of the things I wanted to do is get around to, you have all the grenades, yeah. So I've got 2 on grenades, and then down here, how many do I need on poles for this thing? I think 3 on poles seems about right. I don't know if this is going to be the iron to, I don't know if this is going to be enough iron for that to be a thing, but, you know, accidentally getting purple science online, we're okay with that. Here and here and here, let's give these guys prod mods, because I don't know how much iron I have coming through. I don't need more than half a belt of that, because I'm never going to have more than half a belt of it. And then it can, I need to get it onto this belt here, which is, yeah, which is fine. It's completely fine. Which way do we want to go though? I think I don't really want to go between the blue sides. I'd like to go between the engines, which I think means I go here and here, and then there, and then like this. Yeah, this is fine, isn't it? Now the question is, can I just connect it there and have everything be on the correct side? And also, why are these guys? Oh, these guys are full because, yeah, okay. What we're going to do about that is, it would also be good to have a little box of personal, like not necessarily personal robots, but if I'm doing more construction robots, or what? How did you end up with so much stuff on it? I'm not out of this. How? I do not understand how I ended up with quite so many drone frames on the belt, because it should be like this. Like, it should be controlled by this inserter speed. I don't know what happened, but there's also no... Okay, let's go and check what's happening at the other side. Okay, it's getting blocked up on this other side. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to have to do a different thing. We're going to have to go... Yeah, because there is an actual belt capacity here. Sure, fine. Override stack size 1. That's what we're doing. That should still be enough. Like, 1 inserter's worth of all that stuff should be enough here, and that should just also automatically fix all of that stuff. Is that... Oh, this is actually the problem here. This wants to be only put stuff Yeah, only put stuff in this box if my robot parts are less than, say, 200. That's a fairly important part of this. So this cache here is bigger than 200, so there'll always be space for this guy to pull stuff off the belt. In fact, I kind of want this to be the other way around. I want this one to go here, and this one to do that. So this is now controlled, and then this belt can go this way, and this dude here will now fill up. Yeah, so this box will just fill up, and actually I don't want it to fill up. I don't actually want that many drone parts. We are not going to do that much of a Logibot thing. But then this inserter will only run until there's 4 stacks, and then okay, get out of my inventory. Then so this one's cutting out because it's at 4 stacks, which is fine, which means that there's always space here. There's a ton of space here for this guy to pull stuff off the belt, and now there's a sushing again, so that's all cool. And I didn't plug this in at the top, and that's why I don't have poles yet. And this is actually on, like, straight up on the correct side. If it's on the outside here, it's on the outside all the way down here, and it's on the wrong side. Okay, but that puts it on the correct side. So we've automated purple signs, and we've got this stuff, which is, it still has ages to go. We've automated purple signs. We've got, I complained about the LDS, but it's actually backing up now. Okay, it was probably backing up because all of this stuff wasn't sushing properly, but we've fixed that as well. Okay, so lots of poles being made with productivity modules. There's now a thing that, okay, let's actually check that some of the purple science is running. It's not because the poles aren't here yet, but the poles are getting here now, and this all should just kick off. We should see rail run. We are indeed seeing rail run, and then we should see purple science run. Okay, we got to wait a little bit for the purple science to make enough rail, and then we've got purple science running. Cool, we've automated purple science. Then I wanted to figure out how to get. Okay, first of all, let's do a dirty hack there, and another dirty hack here. Okay, I have to double hack this. Okay, so both of those trains have got fuel. This is... Oh yeah! You know the other problem here? I've got a train sitting here that's on manual mode, and this train is trying to do its thing. Go to smeltface coal, empty cargo inventory. This one is just sitting here not doing anything. So this is going to be an activity, smeltface coal... Smeltface coal? I mean, I'm saying it out loud and then failing to find the thing. Empty cargo, do that. Yeah, that's all working. It's waiting in the spot that it has. Now it's driving over here, and so we're going to get more coal in here, which is fine. Where is... Oh yeah, the copper doesn't come off here. The copper also goes in there, and I'm just diluting this iron feed with more copper, which is fine. More of everything else. This we're just going to get out of the way, even though I feel kind of bad about it. Although, I mean, this setup is fine, but it means that I'm no longer using processed body parts for my power grid, which is a shame. I liked the idea of using processed body parts for the smelting, and also the train fuel, and also the power grid, and sort of as many things as I could. But that's not what's happening. And in fact, this guy, I think I do want a different train setup there. These things just also need, just do that, whatever, don't care. Need to do something about all this stuff backing up, and may as well turn it into iron. This, because we're not getting a whole lot of body parts through, although that's also because we're not processing the bigs yet. Although this is for various reasons of me not having set up the recipes, right? That's still doing a thing, but whatever. I think the thing I wanted to do here was, because I've got coal here, and I've got a train that wants stone. And I don't know if I don't know if I care about loading this evenly or not. But what happens, and I also haven't really balanced this against anything else that, can I fit? And the answer is actually yeah, I can. I can just run stone smelting down here and then run a loop around and pack the train on the other side. Or I can even this is kind of in the way, but I could also just put a thing here for coal and run smelting on one side, and all of that's still fine. The thing I was going to do is do this, do stone, and out on the right, and stone. So now I'm capturing these two sources of stone as well. Got some iron ore in there, whatever. Is that how I want to be doing things? Doesn't matter, I think it's fine. Did I have... Yeah, we're going to do this. We don't need... If I'm putting... Because I'm not actually planning on getting all that much stone there, although maybe I should be... Which is... This is such a mess. Maybe I should be planning on having a stone buffer here as well. Yeah, I think I will, but we're going to worry about that later. First we're going to do a couple of nasty hacks to get some fuel in here. So if this lifts here and this lifts here, that's now a thing that makes me pretty happy. And then I don't want to be delivering it that far, but I do want to be delivering it, say, to here. These guys also want to be powered, and now I can even just do that. Do I want then, what even is this? This is iron. Let's, instead of running it there, let's run it here. And then this thing, which was already nasty, we can make nastier. And then also need some stone furnaces, so I guess I'm handcrafting stone furnaces. That's nice. Okay. Take these, put these here, run this down here. Yeah, it's a nice mess, isn't it? This is a thing that's making me happy. Output priority on the right. Then... How much space have I got? I don't have quite enough space unless I move all of this back by one. So we're going to do that. Stone on the left, input priority on the right. Take all the junk that isn't stone off the belt. And then... Yeah, because we can have... Not that one, as it turns out. But we can do this. The stuff coming off this belt will take priority just naturally. These things all want to exist. Yeah, the ones off this belt will take priority. The ones on this belt won't have priority, but they'll also get buffered because we're going to set up. I mean, this is the buffer we're setting up now. So we've got a stone buffer, another stone buffer. This is, I can see this never having any stone in it, which is completely fine. Then, do I actually want to run this on full empty, or do I want to evenly balance how these things are going into? I don't even know if I want to evenly balance how the stuff goes into the train. I think we're just going to go. And yes, one of the consequences of this is the different trains will be exposed to different amounts of... yeah, we'll offset that, because, you know, of course we will. If we offset that the other way, we connect with the other bit of the grid, which is nice. So here, and then... Okay, we don't quite connect unless we go a little bit further. In that case, different kinds of poles, that's the thing. because I'm pretty happy that not even there, like over here. Like, I'm pretty happy that the rate at which this stuff is going to run is not going to be particularly huge. But then also, actually, yeah, let's make this, I can make this worse. I can definitely make this worse. If this is down, I mean, that didn't need to be there at that point. But the plan, the thing I realized here is I can buffer this again by pushing this to the right and then having, yeah, sure. How many, let's do, yeah, let's put this in the middle. And then I can still have 3 of these inserters, and then this buffer is in fact not supporting, yeah, that buffer is not supporting the top carriage, so rather than do that, I mean, this is already a mess, but whatever. Is everything running though? Let's just check that everything's running. This is not running because it is backed up on iron, which is a good problem to have. Those things can go back to packing again. Yeah, swapping those things around is fine, isn't it? This is... I'm not getting any stone out of this build, which is a bit weird. I guess the other thing that's different about this... Yeah, this was already pure copper, so I guess I don't need to worry about any impurities on this, and it's just picking up any impurities that were on the other build. But I should have some amount of stone coming through here. I should be seeing some stone. Why? Here's some stone. Okay, so that's kind of doing a thing. I guess there's not much stone left on that patch. But the thing is, that's kind of... There's that, and there's the Schall stuff. And that's the only stone I'm currently using to build wall for military science, which I am short on. So I think, because of that, where exactly does that Schall stone line come through? Is that this? Yeah, that's this one here. Yes. So I might do continued nasty hackery things. If this is, yeah, so the stone goes underground to here, but I can actually, yeah, we're gonna make this worse by doing, yeah, we're just gonna do that, and that should be output priority as well. Now some of the stone is being directed into this train, which still doesn't have its buffer. The rest of the stone is going to be joining the military science stuff, which is fine. I guess we're also getting less stone because we're doing less with that. But yeah, the idea over here was this might also have to change. Like we'll send it through and then we'll just do the same buffer kind of thing. Here and here. Copy and paste this. Yeah. That's fine. That's not what I wanted to do. That's fine. Yeah, that's nice. So we've got, I'm putting bricks on a train. This, what is this? I think we go to this like, I don't even know, like I don't even have a plan for what this train station would be called, so we're just going to put, actually that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put the bricks at the end of the station name. Stone brick, there we go. Pressing E all the time because that's the clear inventory hotkey. These guys still want their furnaces. I am at least draining, am I draining all of this stuff? Oh, this, yeah, where do I have a thing that's, this one actually has the prioritization I want. So this is going to mean that all this stuff coming out, why is everything is not backed up, it's fine, things are still flowing. Actually only part of this is still flowing. Is this all, I hope this isn't all backed up because, yeah, so this is the other thing. that I knew was a big deal, and then forgot about until now, and that is, I still have no additional gas supply. The entire gas supply is still this original little petrochem build doing everything it could, actually being backed up on light oil, with these three guys doing cracking. And so the rate at all of this petrochem flowing through is actually limited by this, which is cool. Does that mean I have... That being said, I'm probably still doing a pile of purple science because I've got quite a large amount of red circuits buffered? Sure, yeah, so we're unpacking this now, but it also means I'm not getting low density structure, which is also not buffered, so all these guys are off. So I actually have, I have a significant amount of cached purple science and then no yellow science. So so purple science time. Then we'll go back to this, and then we'll hopefully have all of that ready. So we're gonna get beacons probably pretty quickly, to be honest, because we've got 300 here. We've also got the stuff on the belt and already in the labs, and we've got productivity bonuses. And I only needed 375 for beacons, and then 750 for that. So those two are both going to pop along pretty nice. This train station is still. This is still. In many things are still a concern. Combat stuff is combat a concern. Nah, it's fine. Yeah. So I wanted to push this base. Wanted to push this base, which is now just saturated. Wanted to put a decent train station here, and I think that's going to be what we get up to next time. These guys still need more trains. I've currently got only 5 trains allocated to copper, and then here 6 trains to iron, and they both want 10. So I can have here and a backup for each station at all times, and then like 1 or 2 over here, and maybe 1 that's actively mining. Like I'm not hitting these miners all that hard at the moment, and could be. But this is also kind of a stable equilibrium because actually all of this just isn't running because of the petrochem. Yeah, so the other plan that I had that I might end up getting around to... Don't have train station. Okay. I can put it right here. You want some train station, and you want some of these things. I don't know that you needed many more of them, but I'm going to make more of them. Handcrafting. Is more petrochem, and that's kind of why this is train supplied here, because I think the next thing to do, because the Roboport kind of already goes this far and is kind of already a disaster anyway, is I might just build some more petrochem over here, like all the way over here, because I've already got crude oil. The tip actually disappears if you're far enough, if you don't have radar coverage. I never noticed that, because that's just a thing that almost never turns up. Sure, whatever. But we've got beacons, that's pretty exciting. This guy also needs a train station to be emptying 13 out of 40, so it's not that full yet. Wanted to change around how the trains are doing stuff. This guy is also... I can also just... These guys aren't even running so fast yet. Why is this high capacity? I guess because this is also just... okay, it's run it down. I've made sure that I've got a gas supply to keep this plastic running, but then only the overflow from that process makes it into the other build. But also I'm still blocked on light oil, so where am I? Yeah, I'm over here. The solution for this is going to be... I kind of care about productivity, but I also care about just processing out the bulk of light oil and making more gas to free up more of these oil refineries that are currently just not working because all of their outputs are full. So this should... Yeah, that should make that work a little better. But yeah, next time we're going to go... What even is the thing to do first? What is the priority? I've got beacons now. I've got this is all working pretty well. I do need to, yeah, I need the other petrochem before the yellow sign turns back on. I think the last thing to do today, like I don't even, this is going to plug in somehow, I don't know how, whatever, is we're just going to wander down to the, can I do this without getting killed is the question. We're going to wander down to the trash processing and set up the trash processing for big biters. And actually, let's also check on this. How's this going? Still got 500, that's fine. Which way are you going? You're going over there? I should be able to sneak through here then, yeah. So we'll set up the trash processing for big biters, and then we'll call it there. And next time we'll look at doing another petrochem build, because we're going to need more. But this is going to be, instead of medium biters, big biters, and this is going to be, instead of medium spitters, big spitters. This, all of this wants to not be here, so I can paste something else in, which is going to be that. But then these ones also want to be, instead of big biters and big biters, and then big spitters and big spitters. Then yeah, that's set properly, and then this wants to be Necromant process big spitters, and then this one wants to be process big biters. Okay, so all that's set up. We're going to have extra stuff falling out the bottom of this, which is going to be a bit of a shame. But I might just scoop all of that up again. I also don't have any worm processing yet, and also this is not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like, you know, that. Okay, and then I mean, I don't want to sort these things by hand. That's completely not the point. Where is this trash station? You know what? You know what we're going to do? Instead, we're going to realize that we don't have any boxes with us. In fact, there's kind of a bad place. I kind of want somewhere that... Oh yeah, I was going to set up trash processing for these as well, wasn't I? Okay, so I can do that kind of like so. Because if this is set to storage for... This is the fluorescent stuff, isn't it? Yeah, and then I can have stack and soda here, and that's fine. And then this is going to be logistic filter for this stuff, and it's going to work fine. And then this is going to be logistic storage for the worst type of ore, poor ore, which is... I still don't know if I have... It doesn't look like I have any of that stuff in storage, which is fine, because it means if there is ever any in storage, then this will just get arrived here and then passed straight through into the processing of all the other stuff. So that's pretty good. But the other thing I was going to do is... Where can I do this? I guess I can just do this here. And then this I kind of want to have... Yeah, I just don't care about any of those things at the moment. Thanks. And then I also kind of need to power this. It was either that or call a train over, and didn't really feel like doing either of those things. And then, yeah, I've still got, after all this whole, I won't ever have to do this by hand anymore, I'm now doing this by hand. So that's cool. You take whatever. Brains, you've got some brains. Why am I doing this by hand? You've got some flesh. And, yeah, I think, let's not forget the car. Okay, I'll go back and, oh wait. This is kind of important. This section here, also pretty important. So yeah, we're going to get more stuff out, and we're going to get... I need to give these guys some wood, so I've got chitin to do like armor things with. I can have power armor now. That's another thing I might do in between, is just assemble all the parts to get... because I've got power armor, I've now got electric engines, I've got a lot of chitin, I've got blue processing units now. I can have exoskeletons, which also take blue. I've got 193 sitting around. Might build myself some power armor in between and equip it. But yeah, we're pretty okay, I reckon. Are these all? Those are all big corpses, aren't they? Which means we've got... What even? Why am I don't understand why I've got worm corpses. I don't think I was ever in a situation where I was shooting worms. Are they? Is that what those are? Let's go and look at what those are, because that's kind of... That's not what I was expecting. And we've also got... What are these things? Oh, I guess, yeah, okay, so this was, yeah, those are things that I picked up previously that I'm still not processing, that I put in that box and then drifted down the belt, whatever. Yeah, this is all the stuff that's just wandered down the belt. So fine with that, yeah. And we've got our 2 key purple techs done. We can now build beacons, which is fantastic, because we've got a lot of places that we can build beacons, and we can also build assembler 3s, which is fantastic, because we've got 750 speed mods there, and then another 500 speed mods over here, and this is backed up with red circuits, which means I think I just go... Where's speed mods? Speed mods. You just like make me a bunch more of those, and we'll come back and clear off those red circuits and maybe hand feed them to some of the stuff, who knows. This is... Purple Science is only just running because of steel. That makes sense, because the steel provision here was already kind of trash. It's just this. And I was thinking about how I could get more out anyway, and I might have another steel furnace over here or something, because I do have a coal line somewhere, right? Oh, the coal line's over here. Whatever. Yeah, let's... Actually, for the last thing, the actual last thing, let's check how full this train is, and it's full. So I do need to get some kind of better storage for this. And then the one over here is not going to have much on it yet, but it's still going to have some. It's actually got a decent amount already, because I'm just handling so many offcuts. And then this is already full, and then because I don't have the steel, all of this is backing up again, so that's exciting. I could be making wall out of that. Where is my wall assembler? Yeah, never... I mean, A, I don't want this to back up. B, having more wall going to be super useful, because it's going to need to... Like, it's a thing we're going to have to do at some point. We're going to need to make more defenses, because at some point we're going to need to go... They expanded right into the place where I was talking about wanting to go. We want to secure this. Wall here, a lot of wall over here. So yeah, so those are projects as well. But yeah, the next thing is going to be building more petrochem, probably using this. Maybe speed modulating the petrochem we've already got, just so that we can get some more stuff out. I think I can... With some undergrounds here, I can fit a couple of beacons in here to get more out of these guys, but it's still based on the light oil use. I guess I could also speed module here, but yeah, more petrochem, probably down here, or using this oil more to provide more gas to this build to get more done with the plastic, to get more LDS out. In fact, the way this is set up, the LDS is going to be grabbing plastic before the red circuits. And then yeah, sure, yeah, lots of good things. One smeltface still working, the other put back to normal. In between, we'll go and like organize some armor, and then we'll it's fine. Research is progressing. We got another kind of science running today, so that's good.